Your wallet is about to be affected by this. Fed Chair Warsh makes first hires at central bank, including Project 2025, author the new Fed chair has made his first hires. One wrote the Fed chapter in the Conservative Policy Blueprint, Project 2025. Here's everything we know so far. Financial analysts are closely watching how this develops and what it means for markets and everyday investors. Stay with us for the full story and more breaking news throughout the day. This story was reported by CNBC Economy. For daily market and financial news, subscribe to Global News Digest.
The White House just announced something major. The growing list of controversies threatening Democrat Graham Plattner's Maine Senate bid. Maine Senate candidate Graham Plattner draws national attention but faces mounting controversies over his personal conduct and social media posts. Let's break this down quickly. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are responding as the situation continues to develop in Washington. We will continue to monitor this story and bring you updates as they become available. This story was reported by Fox News Politics. Stay informed on what Washington is doing. Follow us for updates.
If you have money in the market, pay attention. Bitcoin set to slump to new lows for 2026 after recent sell-off. Traders forecast the cryptocurrency is likely to break below its lows hit in early February. Traders on prediction market Kalshi believe. Here are the key details. Investors and traders on Wall Street are reacting quickly as this situation continues to unfold. This is one of the top stories we are watching closely today across the United States. This story was reported by CNBC Economy. Don't miss tomorrow's financial headlines. Subscribe now.
The dugout is on fire after this announcement. MLB DFS, top DraftKings, FanDuel daily fantasy baseball picks include Kyle Tucker on Wednesday, June 3. Sportsline's Mike McClure, a daily fantasy pro with more than $2 million in winnings, gives optimal MLB DFS lineup advice for Wednesday, June 3. This is why it matters. Baseball fans and sports analysts say this story will define the rest of the season. Our team is tracking every development as this story continues to unfold in real time. This story was reported by CBS Sports MLB. For daily MLB news and baseball updates, subscribe to Global News Digest.
Football fans, stop everything. Brandon Ayuk's 49ers future looks even murkier after arrest warrant issued a misdemeanor speeding warrant is the latest development in Brandon Ayuk's increasingly fractured relationship with the 49ers, who appear positioned to trade or release the veteran receiver this offseason. Here's what's actually happening. NFL insiders say this development will have major implications for the rest of the season and possibly beyond. Follow along as we cover the key details, the background, and what happens next. This story was reported by CBS Sports NFL. Stay on top of the football season. Follow us for daily coverage.
NFL breaking, this just dropped and fans are going crazy. NFL futures odds, how trade for Myles Garrett impacts Rams division, NFC and Super Bowl odds. Despite the odds dropping on Los Angeles to win the Super Bowl after Monday's blockbuster move, the Sportsline projection model still sees value on the Rams. The key facts you need to know. Coaches, players, and team management are all responding as this story continues to develop. This is a developing story and we expect more information to emerge in the coming hours. This story was reported by CBS Sports NFL. More NFL headlines dropping every day. Subscribe and turn on notifications.
Your wallet is about to be affected by this. Amazon engineers in Seattle slam employer for building AI data centers while laying off 30,000 staffers. Amazon engineers called out their employer for conducting mass layoffs, while it commits to spending $200 billion this year on AI infrastructure. Here's everything we know so far. Financial analysts are closely watching how this develops and what it means for markets and everyday investors. Stay with us for the full story and more breaking news throughout the day. This story was reported by CNBC Top News. For daily market and financial news, subscribe to Global News Digest.
The White House just announced something major. Senate to start debate on ICE funding. And Israel and Lebanon agree to ceasefire. Senate Republicans are moving forward on a bill to fund immigration enforcement through the end of Trump's term. And Israel and Lebanon have agreed to a ceasefire that could aid in ending the war in Iran. Let's break this down quickly. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are responding as the situation continues to develop in Washington. We will continue to monitor this story and bring you updates as they become available. This story was reported by NPR Politics. Stay informed on what Washington is doing. Follow us for updates.
This political development could affect every American. Republican Rep. Tom Keene Jr.'s absence raises broader questions about Congress. Primary voters in New Jersey on Tuesday finalized the race for one of the nation's most competitive seats, and one of the most unusual because the incumbent Republican Rep. Tom Keene Jr. has not been seen on the campaign trail or Capitol Hill for months. His absence brings broader questions for Congress. Lisa Desjardins reports. Here are the key details. This story is dominating political discussions across the country and drawing reactions from leaders in both parties. This is one of the top stories we are watching closely today across the United States. This story was reported by PBS NewsHour. More breaking political news every day. Subscribe now.
This is the biggest story trending right now. Bitcoin isn't crashing because of Saylor, it's losing the momentum. Trade. Bitcoin's recent weakness reflects a broader rotation into AI, IPOs, and other momentum trades rather than concerns about Michael Saylor's Bitcoin sales, according to Charles Schwab's Jim Ferrioli. This is why it matters. Experts and analysts are closely monitoring this developing story for any new updates. Our team is tracking every development as this story continues to unfold in real time. This story was reported by CoinDesk. Stay informed. Subscribe to Global News Digest for daily updates.